This is Pastor Kent, and this is Devotions with Pastor Kent. We're continuing our series in Genesis, and we're looking at 27 today. The ending life of Hezekiah. In the course of time, after Hezekiah had grown old in the eyes and dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau, his older son, and said to him, "My son." And he answered, "Here am I. Look, I am old now. I don't know when I will die. Therefore, please take your hunting gear and quiver and arrows and your bow and go out into the country and get me some game. Make it tasty the way I like it, and bring it in to me to eat. Then I will bless you as firstborn before I die." As we see, sin begins to take shape. As we know from prior passages in Genesis chapter 27, Esau gave his birthright to his younger brother and sold it to him. So we're going to see how sin plays and comes back to bite us. Rebekah was listening when Yeshua spoke to his son Esau. So when Esau went out to the country to hunt for game and bring it back, she said to her son, "Yahuah, listen, I heard your father telling Esau, your brother, bring me game and make it tasty so that I can eat it, when I will give you my blessing in the presence of Adonai before my death. Now pay attention to me, my son, and do what I tell you. Go to the flock and bring back 2 choice kids, 2 goats. In other words, I will make it tasty for your father the way he likes it, and you will bring it to your father to eat, so that he will give you his blessing before his death." Yaakov answered Rebekah his mother, "Yes. Look, Esau is hairy, but I have smooth skin. Suppose my father touches me." So as we see sin taking shape here, this is a wife that is fighting against her husband because of favoritism toward her son. Oh, sorry. Abba, thank you for being here with us. I pray that as these words go forth, that they may prick spirits and unharden hearts. And we say these things in Yeshua's name. Amen. Look, he'll know I am not trying to trick him, and I will bring a curse on myself, not a blessing. But his mother said, "Let your choice, your curse be on me. Just listen to me. Go and get me the kids." So he went, got them, and brought them to his mother. And his mother prepared them the tasty way the father loved. Next, Rebekah took Esau, her older son, best clothes, which she had with her in the house, and put them on Yaakov, your younger son. And she put the skins of the goats on his hands, of the smooth parts of his neck, so that she gave the tasty food and bread, and she had prepared for her son Yaakov. So we see favoritism in families does not play well. This does not play out well, but it also goes with Scripture, where it says in Genesis 23 that the younger will be over the older. So it fulfills prophecy, as the Messiah said. He went to his father and said, "My father," he replied, "Here am I." "Who are you, my son?" Yishakov said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done what you asked me to do. Get up now, sit down, eat the game, and then give me your blessing." Yishakov said to his son, "How do you find it so quickly, my son?" He answered, "Adonai," see, he says, "your God, not my God." That's a warning. "Made it happen that way." Yeshakiah said to Yaakov, "Come here close to me, so I can touch you, my son, and know whether you are fact my son Esau or not." So see, he had favoritism toward the older, and his wife had favoritism to the younger. Yaakov approached Yishakah, his father, who touched him and said, "The voice is Yaakov's voice, but the hands are Esau's hands." However, he didn't detect him because his hands were hairy like his brother's Esau's hands. So he gave him the blessing. He asked, "Are you really my son Esau?" And he replied, "I am." So he lied to his father. He disrespected him. How many times do we disrespect our Father in heaven? "Oh, just get me out of this one, and just one more time, and I promise I'll do your will." We lie through our teeth. He said, "Bring it here to me, and I will eat my son's game, that I can give you my blessing." So he brought it up to him, and he ate. He also brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father, Yishakah, said to him, "Come close and kiss me, my son." He approached and kissed him. Yishakah smelled his clothes, and blessed Yaakov with these words, "See, my son smell like a field which Adonai has blessed. So my God give you dew from heaven, the riches of the earth, and the gain and the wine in abundance. May peoples serve you, and nations bow down to you. May you be Lord over your kinsmen. Let your mother's descendants bow down to you. Cursed be the one whoever curses you, and blessed be everyone who blesses you." But as soon as Yishakov had finished giving his blessing to Yiddakov, when Yiddakov had barely left his father's presence, Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting. He too had prepared a tasty meal and brought it to his father. And now he said to his father, "Let my father get up and eat his son's game, so that you may give me your blessing." Yeshua, his father, said to him, "Who are you?" He answered, "I am your son, your firstborn, Ishkaf." Yeshua began trembling uncontrollably and said, "Then who was it that took game and brought it to me? I ate all just before you came and gave my blessing to him." That's the truth, and the blessing must stand. When Esau heard this, his father's words, he burst into loud, bitter sobbing. "Father, bless me too," he begged. He replied, "Your brother came deceitfully and came away with your blessing." Esau said, "His name is Yaakov. He sublets really suits him, because he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and here he took away my blessing." Then he asked, "Haven't you saved a blessing for me?" Yeshua answered him, "Yeshua, look, I have made him your Lord. I have given him all his kinsmen and all his servants, and I have given him grain and wine to sustain him. What else is there that I can do, my son?" Esau said to his father, "Have you only one blessing, my father? Father, bless me too." Yusuf wept aloud, and Yeshua, his father, answered him, "Here from above will be the richness of the earth, of the dew of heaven from above. You will live by your sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you break loose, you will shake his yoke off your neck." I went through this. I too know how Yeshua feels. My birthright as the firstborn was taken away from me as well. I relate to this story on a very personal level. As elder in the family, after my dad's gone, I should have had the right to choose my parents' death, and I didn't get that opportunity because that was taken away from me by my younger brothers. So I relate to this story in a very personal way. Esau hated his brother because of the blessings his father had given him. Esau said to himself, "The time for mourning my father will soon come, and then I will kill my brother, Yaakov." But the words of Esau came. Esau, her older son, and were told to Rivkah. She sent Yaakov, her younger son, and said to him, "Here your brother Esau is conforming himself over you and planning to kill you. Therefore, my son, listen to me. Get up and escape to Livan. my brother in Hebron. Stay with him for a while until your brother's anger subsides. Your brother's anger will turn away from you, and you will forget what you did to him. Then I will send and bring you back. For there, why shouldn't I lose both of you on the same day? So, as you see, favoritism toward one family member always ends up hurting someone else. As mothers and fathers, we should not show favoritism to our children. We should love them equally. Rebekah said to Yishakah, I am sick to death of Haiti women. If Yaakov marries one of the Hittite women, like those who live here, my life won't be worth living. You know, it's always very bad and never, ever turns out right when we favor one child over the other. So remember this story, that if we favor a child over another, both should have had an equal share in his stake and estate. They didn't. One connived and cheated and took it from the one it was rightfully to. This happens in life all the time. And life is not fair, but we must go on. And I can show you how to do that. Emma, thank you for being here with us. Bless, guide, strengthen, and keep us in all that we say, in all that we do. We say these things. In Yeshua's name, Amen.